Just got this in. So this is the HaiBoxing HBX 1/16 scale 16889 brushless RC truck. So why is this truck even worth taking a look at? And it's quite simple. It's the price. This is a hobby grade brushless vehicle for around what? The 60s, the high 60s, maybe mid $70 USD. So this is something interesting, definitely worth taking a look at. We're going to go over how it rides, we'll go over the build, quality, all that. So let's just jump right into it. This is a fun truck. I mean, you've got awesome brushless power. It is absolutely splash proof. I was just tearing through the freaking snow, kicking up water everywhere. In fact, it was still a little wet today before I went and did the review. Yeah, it gets stuck in the snow here and there. You have to give it a little bit of an oomph, but for the most part, I really liked how it handled out there. How cool is it to do the wheelies and everything? I mean, just a great truck. It's just a fun truck. If you were to go to Walmart to try to buy a truck like this for the price that they're giving it, forget it. You would never be able to. You would just end up with some cheap, crappy toy that wouldn't have a chance of going through the snow for this price, because that's all you'll get. This is absolutely a trooper. I know it's kind of boring, but because who reads the manual? But this is significant, okay? Every part that you could want for this, again, because this is hobby grade, has a number, has an ID, you can get it. You can already pick up some oil shocks for it if you want. They also have a diagram of how to assemble this thing literally pretty much from scratch. You could assemble this whole friggin' truck just from this manual. So that's why we're taking a look at the manual here, because this is good information. This is good information. This is not a truck that you're just going to buy off the shelf and when something breaks on it, you're going to throw it away. No, that's not what's going to happen. You've got instructions. You've got parts. You can get them. Now we've got these shocks here, as you can see. No, they're not oil filled. They're just these little, there's the spring, the metal spring. You can adjust the tension here. The tires, they're rubber tires. There's nothing inside of them. You can see they're just hollow tires, and they're held in with a screw. You can see these little rivets here are just fake. This is all fake there. All right, there we go. Now, as we remove the hood, I want to just mention that this is covered in plastic. And before you go putting the stickers on that it comes with, please take the plastic off. We've got a Kez Racing 3900 kV brushless motor, and here we've got a 25 amp, 7.4 volt ESC. That means you're gonna want to stick with a 2-cell battery for it. It's kind of a low amp ESC to be doing anything with this brushless motor here. They advertise that you're going to get 45 kilometers per hour. My friend David over at Perth West OZRC, he did some speed tests and he was able to get about 38 kilometers per hour. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty close to what's advertised, because usually, you know, these guys who advertise the speeds on the RC trucks, they're never even close. So that is pretty good. He did a great speed test, so if you want to go check out that full video, I would recommend that you do so. As far as the runtime, I typically drove this in the snow. So far I've been getting about 10 to 12 minutes. That's in the cold. They advertise about 16. And yeah, so I'd say that the drive time is just about accurate, more or less, especially for being in the freaking cold. So yeah, I was pretty happy with how long I was able to drive it for. Let's go over some of the extras that you get in the box. So as you can see, these are the lights. And I'm just going to turn it on here real quick so you can see the lights. Look at that. That's so cool. And yeah, you actually can see them outside. They're bright enough that you can see them. So yeah, we get some lights, and we also get this awesome wheelie bar. This doesn't come with it on. You have to put it on yourself, but it does come in the box, and you are going to be using this. You're going to be popping wheelies and bouncing around, and this will keep the truck from flipping over on its back. So I'd highly recommend putting this thing on. Real quick, let's take one look at the battery bay here. This is about as much room as we have in here. There's not a whole lot of space for a big battery. Here is the 1300 milliampere hour 7.4 volt, 18500 batteries, lithium ion. It does come with a Dean's plug, which is pretty typical for RC trucks and cars, so you can charge it with your hobby grade charger if you want. And since it's 7.4 volt, it's also going to take a LiPo battery as well. Now, even though everything in this thing is plastic, as you can see, it's literally pretty much almost all plastic everywhere. I've been pretty impressed so far. Nothing has broken on me. So there is that. Well, for this price point, you're not going to get a whole lot of metal pieces. So I would say it's pretty much run for the mill here as far as that goes. I got the top back on. Now, one of the things that we haven't discussed yet is the controller. Now, this is the controller for the unit. As you can see, it's not bad. I mean, there you go. You've got some adjustment for your steering trim and your throttle trim. And yeah, so it's not too bad. It's a pretty decent little controller. All right, so I've been telling you why this thing is awesome the entire time. So let's go over some of the things that have not been so good for me. And the first thing is the controller. When I first took it out of the box, the spring for the throttle had no spring on it. I shook the controller and the spring was rattling around inside. I had to open the controller, I had to unscrew all the screws and then fix that spring and put it back. So after I did that, it was working just fine. But that is, probably the cost of being cheap. HaiBoxing generally makes pretty high quality stuff for the price, but somebody was lazy the day they put together this controller. That being said, I was not happy about that. And if you were to get this as a present or something for somebody and they were to open it up, yeah, that might be a showstopper. So just take everything out of the box, check it, check everything, check the screws. I did. I know I went and I tightened all the screws. I didn't find anything that was loose, but this is always a good thing to do. Just check everything once you get something like this. I've seen way too many people get hobby grade trucks or even toy grade stuff, and then they go and they drive it and then a wheel falls off and they lose a nut or a screw. So just, check everything. Just check everything. Another downside of the car is that, they advertise 100 meters of distance, but I was only getting maybe 60 to 70 meters before the control started to cut off. This is not the best controller, isn't even an antenna sticking out. So, you have very limited distance, but then again, how far do you really want to drive this kind of thing? It worked absolutely perfect for me to just stand outside in my driveway, run it up and down the street. How far can you drive this small thing, right? Now, unless you're wanting to do maybe some first-person view, load a camera on there and drive around like that, then you would worry about the range. But the range on this is not very good. If you want better range, you're going to have to replace the entire ESC and integrated receiver combo. And finally, I hate complaining about it, but it's the truth. This is the charger that you get with it, and it's going to take like 3 hours to charge with this charger, and you're only going to get 10-15 minutes of runtime. That's why if you really like this, get yourself a hobby grade charger so you can charge the battery up in like 30 minutes and get multiple runs in a day. Highly recommend getting a hobby grade charger. For this price, you're not going to get a good charger at all, but figured I would just mention that. Alright, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review of the HaiBoxing HBX 1/16 scale 4-wheel drive brushless RC truck. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer you. I also love to hear from you if you have this truck. Do you like it? How has it held up for you? It's certainly held up really well for me so far. Bashing it and driving it through the snow, so I'm pretty happy with it. If anything should happen, probably do an update video later on, but otherwise, pretty cool. Alright, that's it, guys. Take care, and as always, have a great day.